a key part of the academy is sort of being part of a cohort, a team, just and quite a small one as well, that's been sort of selected to people from complementary disciplines and interests and values. And then we meet up every Friday, you know, online. How have you found that element of the programme? Does that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a real highlight of the programme, I think, a real strength of it. I think, I mean, on our cohort, certainly people were at similar stages of their journey, which helped because there was a lot of shared learning we could do and a lot of discovering these things together, which was a real strength.
I was a bit nervous about the idea of the group. I'm not particularly a group person, but actually this turned out to be a real bonus. Just, you know, put together a group that had lots of connections between them in sort of subtle, obvious and subtle ways. There was lots of common ground, particularly in terms of our demons. We all had the horror of being boastful. We were all thinking like, why are we trying to do anything on social media? So it was that was very bonding and supportive.
Going forwards now, you kind of have 5 sort of critical friends, I suppose, that can help you with what you're doing, so they all understand where you've come from and what your aims are, and that certainly that's really helped. I mean, on the course, we at various stages we've buddied up with either, you know, in pairs or in threes or however, and so you've got people to help with your ideas and help formulate those, and actually I think that's made a lot of the work I've produced a lot stronger because of that. And you like to think you've contributed to others as well.
And then we had this kind of buddy role where we buddied up for homework, and actually that really helped you keep on track and keep your deadlines and so on.
There's a benefit for me in that it can help me to meet a deadline. So on the blogging week, knowing that Ali was my partner and he had been in touch with me definitely meant that I got that blog done. There's no doubt about it. I wouldn't have got it finished had I not had Ali as my partner.
You have one-to-one time as well with Justine, which is really valuable. But I think having the you know, you've got 7 minds in there looking at your project, just feels a lot stronger than if there was just 2 of you. And I think there's even though all of us were from quite different industries, there's a load of crossover that you don't really realise that you uncover, and how you can help each other out, how you've got expertise that can help each other out. So that's been really strong. In a very practical way, it's obviously made it much more affordable for us to go into a group where there's 7 of us rather than just one, where, you know, presumably it would cost 7 times more to be in that. So I don't think it's any weaker for it. I think it's much stronger to do it like that. And I think because it's a small enough cohort as well, because there's 6 or 7, you do get to know everyone and you do get to work alongside each other in a way. If it was 15, 20, then it would feel unmanageable. You wouldn't make those connections, I think. But because it's small enough, you get the real strength of everyone's input, and everyone's been committed to it. So it's worked really, really well.